Welcome back, guys, to the channel. Thank you for all the new subscribers and the watch times and the views. Appreciate each and every one of them. We got our shed cleaned up a little bit, guys. Look, got some room around, plenty of places we can work on the Super A here. I got some Hastings back there drying. I was a little bit worried. Let's go look at some corn while we're talking about it. I was a little bit, Sammy, you can go right here. I was a little worried that the deer, ain't that pretty? Man, I just really like Jimmy Red. What I thought I'd do is, let's just take a couple and see what the count is on some of this. This ain't that, I mean, just look, that is just so pretty. I don't even know if this is gonna show up on here. It hardly even shows up. All right, 1, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So it's 16 on that. In which it doesn't really, I don't really care, you know, too much about the count. Let's look at this piece of Hastings right here. This is a nice looking one right here. We'll mark that one. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 13, 14, 15, 16, 16, 16, because I started with 1 there. 16 on that. I would imagine from here to here is probably 20 some, I would imagine. I ain't gonna put you through that, but I mean, it's a nice ear corn. Now, I did have this one, I gotta show you guys this, and I've already counted it. I did have this one ear here. It is 20. Y'all see how big my hand, oh look, mark my hands up. Y'all see how big my hands is. I can't touch it around it. Like that Hastings, I can go around that into the thumb. I can go around that one, no problem. I can't even come close to the base. There's 22 rings around this thing, and probably, I don't know how much going forward. It's just a big ear of corn. But this is, we're gonna use this for seed. I probably won't use it seed next year. It'll probably be for the year after. I actually found a bag of Jimmy Red from 2021 that I'm sure I'll use that next year and plant. But anyway, anybody eagle-eyed on the table here, do we notice anything different? The corn's kind of covering it up, letting it dry out here, but yes, we found us a set of 140 arms. Here's the set of Super A arms that I went and got. I've showed you guys this, but we did find us a set of 140 arms. If what I have on the tractor is a 1 to 10 scale, let's say they're about a 5. They're not totally wore out, but they are wore quite a bit. They're about a 5. These are a good solid 7 to 8 right here. Pretty tight arms, and they actually, one of them, not this one, you can make out international across this beam here a little bit. Somewhere right, no, here it is. This beam here, you can make out the international. Had a friend the other day give me a few things out of her shop, and she was gonna, she wasn't gonna let that, she was gonna let that just go in the trash. And I told her, I said, no, I'll take that. It's wooden. It's just old wooden pulley, but I like neat stuff like that. And I told her, I said, yeah, I'll take that. First of all, we gotta do, we're gonna take this hitch off. And you know, I got a lot of newer subscribers, and a lot of times, and some of you guys have been with the channel a while, y'all just roll with it, but a lot of new subscribers, so from time to time I may mention some stuff that you've heard before, but just, you know, stuff that I've mentioned in a little bitty nugget of a video that if you didn't watch the whole video, you would never know it was there. But just mentioning here's a Reese, I call it a Reese hitch. I know Reese is not, you know, the actual name, but here's the hitch I made for the tractor, and it's just to put receiver hitches in. And what it was a homemade farmall hitch that come out, and it had a hole right here, and I put it in the saw and sawed it off right there, and then welded that to a receiver. It makes it pretty nice. You don't have to use your farmall hitch as much and wear it out, and you can swap that out to a couple of different things if you'd like. If you want to put a ball on it or what have you. What is that? Is that a bird? Bird getting mad? I don't know. So we'll what we'll do is we'll go over here to the, I call it potato plow. And again, guys, I'm bad about using lingo for equipment that's maybe not quite the name, the professional name for it. I call it my potato plow. What it actually is, it's a furrow plow set up on a 1-point hitch. And we're going to do two things. We're going to dig the potatoes, of course, and I'm also going to run it up another empty row, because I'm curious to see what I'm thinking about doing. Instead of rolling I'm going to bush hog the Hastings stalks and the Jimmy Red stalks here in a couple weeks. And instead of using the bog hair to roll the centers out of the row, I'm going to see what this furrow plow will do. I was watching the guy, golly, forgive me for not remembering the exact name of his tractor, but he's got a Super C, uses that Super C cultivating. I mean, he's got some real nice old Aaron tractors, maybe Aaron tractors or something like that. Anyway, he was rolling out corn stalks with that furrow plow, and he did a great job. And I said, well, I might could do that with mine, roll them out where we could go in with the little leveling hair and cut it up and do what we got to do. So we'll try that today too. All right, guys, this is potato plow, aka furrow plow. It's got a little stabilizer bar we got to hook up to it, and I can't ever remember which is the best way to hook that up. Whether it's to let's crank this up real quick. Can't remember if it's that way. All right, guys, it was out there in the sun, and I don't know. I'm gonna have to get my blood checked. I get dizzy. It's my sugar levels. I don't know if they're low, if they're high, which I don't know if any of you care or not. But just like right now, I'm as dizzy as I've never been drunk. But if I can imagine, this is what this would feel like. So what we're doing here, guys, we're rolling this thing up, and what it does is it puts the plow up the hill, because I do know when we get out here, this is going to be kind of leaning like that. So that'll help keep that plow centered. So we'll just run that up like that, tap it a few times, and be ready to go. This plow is just like a turning plow, and we'll want to have the draft control on, because we'll let that draft down and let it dig down as quick as it can. It's going to be hard on it now, and let it dig down as deep as it can, as quick as it can, and hopefully get up under those potatoes and roll them out. I don't know what to expect. I have no idea. Guys, we may get out here and y'all liable to see 0 potatoes. I really don't know. They're Georgia Jets. They've had some dry weather on them, so we're just gonna have to see how it comes out and go from there. But that's what we'll do. Come on. All right, guys, let's see what we got. I seen quite a few potatoes here, and that's what I was worried about. See how I cut that one off? I was trying to get this plow as deep as I could, but of course, y'all seen it kind of jacked up the back of the tractor so hard. The plow itself was jacking up the back of the tractor. I had to let back up on it. So let's put these things in the center here where we can come along and get them. I seen them pushing them off to the right and the left. That broke that one. It's going to have a few. It's not going to be a total loss. Obviously, it's not what we would like to have. There's one there. Even with that thing swung up the hill, it was still trying to dig down the hill here. Kinda aggravating, to be honest with you. You're trying to make it come up the hill as much as possible, and it's still trying to go down the hill. See, I mean, that little bunch there, it wanted to make some, but it just couldn't do it. We might have a good bucket or so. Are you eating a sweet potato? Boy. It's definitely a few. but it's definitely not way too many. Yeah, here's where, up here is where I said, okay, maybe it is a few, because I seen like that one right there. But that's okay. These are the Georgia Jets, and for the year that they've had on them, I'm okay with that. All right, it's not really that hot. A little bit disappointed. Not so much in potatoes. I kind of knew what we'd have there. We got, so far, we got, oh, probably about a 5-gallon bucket full. And of course, you guys know that these are my bushel baskets, but that's probably about a 5-gallon bucket, which that's about what I was expecting for that row, which is fine. The camera, Sammy was recording, he said, oh, Daddy, I lost the screen again, and it overheats. It's not but 84 degrees, and that thing's overheating. And I have filmed videos with an iPhone, you know, close to 100 degrees. So anyway, I don't like that. There probably will be an email sent to GoPro about that. Ellie, if you want that corn, you need to pull it today and put it in some white sacks.
That's what I was about to ask.
I was trying to tell Ellie, guys, he could have the rest of this Jimmy Red that's out here for deer corn. It's probably maybe 1 or 2 sacks, and he could have that for deer corn. But what we're gonna do, let's run down through here. Oh, my idea about flipping out the corn stalks with that plow, I'm not gonna do that for one reason, because it's putting the flip out when you come back up with the tractor. It's putting that flip out in the next row, and I don't want to do that. So let's run this plow through one more time just to see if we miss a big one. I'm not concerned with those finger stuff, but if we missed a big one, we'll run it through. We got what I figure. Oh yeah, I went up those rolls of potatoes that I plowed out a month ago, and actually there was a few more in the dirt. But I mean, nice little eating potatoes. There's nothing wrong with that. 1 roll of sweet potatoes. It probably, if it'd been a good year, probably been 2 of them basketfuls. We got just a little over a half, which I figure is a good 5-gallon bucket. And I think it'll be okay. I don't, so let's get out of the sun a little bit. I don't think it'll be too bad. We got a bush hog the stalks. And I know I said I was gonna get a grill for my tractor, but I'll just be honest with you guys, with what we're trying to do with the fast hitch on the Super A, I may not get a grill before it's time to bush hog the stalks. You know, I've pushed them over before with it, and you know, a lot of times this bar right here pushes it over, and sometimes the front part. So I'm not gonna swear to y'all won't see a video with me bush hogging the Hastings and the Jimmy Red without a bumper on the tractor. I kind of hate to do that, but we've done it before, and it's not hurt the old girl too much. But yeah, it's hot today and it's dry, and between getting camera equipment going, getting me going, we've managed to come up with a video today. So Hope you enjoyed looking at this Jimmy Red here. I think next year, unless I can find a different patch, I may plant Jimmy Red up at Sammy's. Golly, the deer and stuff has been on that patch hard this year. I may try to find another little patch up the road from my house this way to plant some either Jimmy Red or Hastings, but I want to eventually get a corn picker. Right now, I just plant enough to make sure I get my seed back, maybe to grind up a little bit or something, but I would love to eventually get a corn picker and pick enough to put in a corn crib, a couple of trailers, and you know, I don't know, sell it for deer corn, or some of you guys wanted it, sell it for that. That's a nice, beautiful ear right there. That thing is, I can barely touch on that. I did. So that's our hopes eventually, is maybe get a corn picker for this. But right now we just raise enough to make sure we keep that seed revolving around and going. So it's not too much corn. But anyway, y'all have a good week. We'll try to get some bush hogging done here pretty quick and some disking. It's dry right now, so I'll do the bush hogging, but I don't know if I'll disc any until it rains. So anyway, God bless you. God loves you. We'll see you.